To say this video was difficult would be an understatement. I have to say that this was the most emotional decluttering I've ever experienced in my life. So I am filming this opening. I have already filmed the entire decluttering. And so I know what's about to come in this video. And it was so hard for me personally, and I kept it open and honest and real with you guys because I know that other people are in the exact same position that I am in. And so I hope this really resonates with you, and I hope you get some great ideas. I hope you get some motivation. I hope you get everything you need out of this video to be successful in decluttering your own home. Buckle up. Here we go.
Look at my adorable little helpers. All right, so to begin with on our decluttering adventure of pretty much my entire house, I'm going to have you start by doing small areas. I decided to start with things that just felt really comfortable, really easy. Like this is my hutch and my kitchen. Small little areas that I could declutter quickly and not have to think too much about. This has just been such a sore spot for me because it's got a lot of glass and a lot of breakable things. And so I just kind of avoid getting in here that often, and just more and more stuff was getting shoved in here. I decided this was a great time to go through these simple things first, leading up to the big areas that you'll see here in just a little bit. Now, as you can see, I have decluttered it, and guess what? I sat back, I stared at it, and I said, do it again. It wasn't enough gone. There were still things that I was holding on to, and it was silly. Much better. So I had a lot of energy and I wanted to keep going with my decluttering, and so I moved over to the next side. And so this is something that I highly recommend for you, to find these small areas that can really boost your decluttering confidence, as silly as that sounds. But finding these areas where it can just give you that quick little rush and make you feel so much better, where you're like, wow, look at this. And then it'll help you want to move on to the bigger areas. I just was going around doing different places in my home. Like this is my hutch that's in my dining room. So I did my hutch in my kitchen, my hutch in my dining room. I'll move into my bedroom. There's just all different little areas that I felt like gave me a sense of accomplishment. Now that you have yourself motivated and you're moving along, going through your areas and starting to declutter the smaller spaces, the first thing you need to ask yourself when you are decluttering, I've taught this a couple years ago, this is still the method that I use to this day, you're going to ask yourself, what purpose does this item serve? You know, that's the old one of does this spark joy? Sure, I have a lot of things that spark joy, but doesn't really serve a purpose, and I'm really, really, really wanting the clutter out of my life. So keep that in mind. Always ask yourself, what purpose does this item serve? It is safe to say that I do not need any more candles in my home. I found so many candles in this declutter adventure, many that you'll never see on this video. But it was pretty great, and I now at least am aware of how many that I have and that I do not need any more at this time. And that is another thing that you're going to find when you declutter. You're really going to start to see how many items that you have in multiples that are so unnecessary.
All this decluttering of the house, I am so happy I have my Helix mattress. Helix Sleep has premium mattresses that are customized to fit your needs and shipped directly to your door. Now, I know that can be super intimidating. You're thinking I'm buying a mattress online. I didn't get to try it out. But that's the best part about Helix. One, you go on, you do a quiz, put in information about how you sleep, how your partner sleeps. Both Jason and I were side sleepers, and so we were matched with the Helix Sunset Luxe. It gets sent directly to your door, rolled up, super convenient, free shipping in the US. And then you get a 100-night sleep trial. They want to make sure that you love your mattress, and I know you're going to. I have convinced friends and family to definitely buy a Helix mattress. One, because I'm always talking about how much I love it. And two, you can't go wrong. You get a 100-night sleep trial. You get a 10-year warranty. There's financing options, all kinds of things that just make it so attractive because Helix really wants you to love your mattress. You know who else loves my mattress? My dogs. They are constantly little bed hogs. That's okay, I'll share with them. We've had our Helix mattress for over a year, and I cannot even imagine what we had before because this is something that I love. You know, as we're aging, you don't want to wake up feeling creaky and old. We already have enough of those aches and pains all by ourselves. We don't need our night's sleep to then contribute more to that. So, since I've had my Helix mattress, I no longer wake up feeling like I'm stiff, I slept in the wrong position. It has done wonders for my sleep. Something else that Jason and I did is we upgraded to the Glaciotex cooling cover. One, we're both hot sleepers. I have told you guys about that before. No one wants to have the night sweats and this helps tremendously with that. I don't feel like I'm waking up in a sauna. I feel like I'm staying cool and dry all night long. Helix Sleep has something for everyone. They have 20 unique mattresses in their lineup. I love my Helix mattress, and I think that you would also. If you're looking for a new bed, this is the perfect time to check out Helix Sleep. They're having their 4th of July sale, where you can get 30% off Elite and Luxe mattress sets, plus 2 free pillows, or take advantage of 25% off site-wide. You can head to the link down in the description box, or go to helixsleep.com/charmingabode to check out this limited time offer. A big thank you to Helix for sponsoring today's video.
I have to admit that this drawer here in my bedroom made me sad. This was one of the drawers that I always used for Jason's dress clothes, and before they were like going to the dry cleaners, and it has just been sitting there for years now. And so it's just like time for this stuff to go. It'll never be worn again. And also all of these scrubs. Look at that, all my nursing scrubs. Goodbye. This area is going to shock you. I need you to hang with me and hear what I have to say about this. I know that probably doesn't seem like something you would see here on A Charming Abode, but as we'll discuss here in this video, Jason has dementia, it causes hoarding, and this is a source of stress.
Encourage you as you're watching this video, and I hope it's motivating you by me being as real as I possibly can, and which is just showing you everything and showing you, because a lot of you might have places that look like this, and then a lot of you might not, and a lot of you might be like, whoa, yuck, like I can't believe her house looks like that. But you never know what's like going on in people's lives and their circumstances, and you guys know what's going on in my life just because you follow along, you know, Jason's, story and taking care of him and just everything, and that things like this inside this cabinet don't become a priority. And so you should just, always give that person that has things going on, or whether you know they're going on, just give them some grace and give yourself some grace, because it's hard. It's really hard to get the motivation to do these types of things. And you can't just okay, I'm going to do it today. It's not even like that. It's about focusing on the end goal. Like for me, knowing I'm going to feel so much better when it's done. I'm going to feel so much better when it's done. If I focus on the dread of doing it, then I'll never get it done. Because I'm in the middle of doing it, and I still have the dread because I have to finish going through the rest of the stuff. And so focus on your end goal, and that'll always help continue to give you that motivation to get to it. So I hope that helps you guys. You guys, I'm gonna need you to pray for me. Here it is again. The one, the only, Jason's storage room. But my side has stuff too. And I'm going big today. Oh boy. how? You guys have seen me declutter this room a couple times, I think. But today, I'm decluttering like I'm freaking moving out. It's going down. It's going down. Wish me luck. If I can do this, you guys can do anything, because this is crazy. I hope the Salvation Army is ready for a massive amount of donations today. Man, this is where it gets hard. This is where like Jason has bought stuff that he doesn't use, and I know we don't need it and we're never going to use it. Now, I hope I can talk him into donating it. Like we probably have already said in this video, if you've already spent the money's already wasted, whether it's just sitting there or you're using it. So if you give it away or donate it or sell it, you might get some money back, but that's the whole thing. You already wasted the money. What good is it doing sitting there? I can't even walk in this room. It drives me crazy. But then I have hard things that I don't know what to do about, where it's like my candle business that I used to do, which I know I don't have time to do anymore, but I really enjoyed it. But it's like, you know, coming to terms with the fact that I'm not probably going to do that anymore, and maybe someone else could benefit from this type of stuff. So that's where it's just like, it's a mind game. You guys know this is a mind game. And we have to be stronger than our minds, because our minds are so weak. But I'm going to be so strong today. And goodbye. Except to my like stuff I actually use. And you know what? I lived here long enough and I come down here often enough. I know exactly what I use and exactly what I don't. So get ready.
One of the top questions that I get asked often is, what about sentimental items? And for me personally, that can mean a number of things. Because who's it sentimental to? Just you? Or is it an item that you know that your children would want also, like passed down? And so that's what I ask myself. Who's going to want this when I'm gone? Most of the time, nobody. It really doesn't matter. So things that are super sentimental to me, and I'm not going to hold on to it, I do take a photo of it and keep that kind of thing. And then that way I'll always have that. But sometimes you just have to be strong and let those sentimental items go. One of the best quotes that I've seen is, just because something made you happy in the past doesn't mean you have to keep it forever.
So overwhelmed right now. Like I could cry. So Jason is doing a fantastic job. He's pretty much anything I'm asking him about, he's just like, get rid of it, get rid of it. And that's such a, 180 from what we've been dealing with. I don't know why a lot of people with dementia get hoarding tendencies. And all of this happened just within the last 6 years. Because we used to always just have stuff, but regular stuff, And then when Jason got dementia, he got this just weird obsessive, compulsive, just had to buy all this stuff from the Goodwill, and then it just sits because he doesn't use it. And it's so overwhelming, and this basement is so disgusting. And this stupid stuff down here. I know I can't be the only one. I'm sitting on some old sewing machine. I have found 5 sewing machines. 5. I just want to let you know that neither Jason nor I sew. That's because Jason always wanted to sew. So he would buy them from the Goodwill thinking he was going to teach himself to sew, which with his condition I knew he wasn't going to, but he didn't have the frame of mind to realize it, and he just kept buying and buying and buying. You guys are going to feel overwhelmed too when you declutter. And that's okay. I had a time frame for myself because in order to get the video done. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get it done in this time frame. And I have to keep telling myself that that's okay. The lesson's still there. The things are still being taught to you. And you're still going to feel overwhelmed, and it's not going to make you declutter any faster either. I think the reason I feel overwhelmed, well, one, there's a lot of stuff, and I'm trying to make sure that I'm not, I'm doing everything appropriately and getting it to the right place. And it takes time because there's nice things, and I'm like, oh, I should definitely sell that. And there's things that I'm just like, whatever, donate that, give that away, that is trash. And so that makes it easy, but there's just some things that's like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing right now. So my best advice to you is when you feel like that, you got to walk away for a little while. I'm going to walk away. And maybe when I come back down, it won't feel so crushing. For me, a lot of it is a reminder of what we're going through and what's happening in our lives. And, things are always out of control. When your loved one has dementia, you don't have any type of control over the situation. And maybe you're in a similar, situation like that. Maybe you're in a situation like me, and you're doing this all by yourself. And that's a lot of work, and it's really hard. And so I'm hoping I can get Jason to use his muscles to help me carry some of this big stuff out of here. So I hope that you can have someone also for the really hard, heavy physical parts of it. But for the mental part, you're not alone because there's tons of people just like you and me dealing with this kind of thing. And it's hard because I really never thought I would be cleaning this much junk. So walk away when it feels overwhelming and come back. And it really does usually help me feel better. It gets me rejuvenated. And don't care about your timeline. Your timeline is what you can mentally handle. So, little break and then I'll be back.
All right, it's the next day. I'm feeling much more rejuvenated, and we came up with a great idea to load the front of the tractor with the heavy items to then have Jason drive around to put into the back of the truck. I think one of the hardest parts about decluttering, more than just the mental aspect of getting rid of everything, is the physical part of actually taking it to the donation places, selling the items. It's so much work, and you just really physically have to just put all your effort into it. Oh no, Jason has spotted some items and is not gonna let me let some of them go.
I would love to know what areas in your home need decluttering the most. Are you guys like me? Do you have a storage area? Do you have a garage? That type of thing? Let us know down in the comments what you plan to tackle. And if you're enjoying today's video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up.
So I found the simplest way to declutter is to take it out of the space and bring it into another area. So I've been pulling everything out, and then that way it helps clear this space, get it cleaned up. I put it all in different piles of this is donation, this is trash, this I'm gonna sell. And that's what I'm doing by pulling it out into my family room. And it was so useful doing it that way and really helped me just move everything along in a timely manner and get it done. One of the things you might have noticed that we did not address in this video is we did not address organizing the items. This is simply decluttering because organizing is a whole nother ballpark. This video was all about decluttering and getting the stuff gone.
On the floor, looking up, wanting more. This is so unreal. I must have been wrong. 'Cause your love is strong for him. Why would it not?
Whoa, Oh baby, look at this before. I couldn't even walk in here. Oh my goodness, there was so much stuff. And now look at the after. I have so much more room.
I'm feeling really good about where I'm at. Am I as far as I wanted to be? No. I have this side all done. That side is almost done. And I still have to get to Jason's corner. But you know what? Man, oh man, does this feel good. It feels so good. I don't know if you guys can notice, but these shelves are so much more empty than they used to be. And it feels so good. And I have a floor, a big floor to walk around in here. And it feels amazing. And I'm so happy. Was it hard? Yes. But was it so worth it? Yes. So remember that when you are decluttering your space, man, it's going to be hard. You're going to focus on progress, not perfection, and you're going to make it happen also. All right. I'm tired and I need a shower and I'm going to wrap it up. I do plan to obviously finish Jason's side. I am kicking it, man. I'm getting this done. So since I didn't get it done in time before this video had to go out, I'm okay with that because like I said earlier, it's not about your timeline. It's about just getting it done. And it doesn't, hey, all of this stuff was not collected in one day. So remember that. So there's no way that it can be gone in one day. It's impossible. So make sure you're following me over on Instagram or Facebook. I will keep you posted. I will post some photos and show you how it's going. We will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.